Support for Radio Friends comes from La Brunerie Financial, where they work to ensure a lifetime of financial security for people from all walks of life, from investment services to retirement plans. If you're looking for a trustworthy company that has the experience and knowledge to put your interests first, contact La Brunerie Financial, a community-based investment counseling firm since 1966. Good morning. Welcome to Radio Friends on Monday, July the 20th. As we always say, it's good to have you with us today. But on the phone today, not in the studio, we have my friend Andrew Grabau from Heart of Missouri United Way. Good morning, Andrew.
Good morning, Paul. Thank you as always.
Yeah, you're welcome. So you're down in your office right now, isolating a little bit, but still doing the work of the United Way, and you've got some important information for us today, right?
Yes, that's exactly right. So just a note, United Way is open by appointment, and so we've been operational during this whole time because at this point, the need in our community is so great, and that's a role that the nonprofit community understands and operates under that understanding 365 days out of the year. And we do this because, this pandemic has really amplified the importance of having strategic partnerships and the importance of having a really strong nonprofit sector.
Correct.
And so we're continuing that work, yes.
How many nonprofit organizations is United Way working with?
Sure. So United Way supports over 50 nonprofit partners in our community through various ways, whether it's through direct grant funding, through capacity building, where we help them to strengthen their service delivery, and through other strategic partnerships. So all told, United Way provides over $2 million annually in strengthening the nonprofit sector, because we know that if they are strong, then the services that they provide are strong, which means that donations to support United Way are going to help more individuals. And
now,
so we have, yeah.
What is the biggest need that you're seeing right now with coronavirus?
So there's a couple of things. It's really interesting, Paul, because the pandemic has really it's amplified some of our ongoing needs that we see, for example, through the 211 phone number reports that we get. But it also, we have some relatively new needs, too. So food continues to be a major concern, food security, making sure that individuals and children have the food that they need. Also, basic needs tends to be an area that consistently is reported as having high need. Childcare is a really major need in our community, and whether that's through what we saw with essential workers and people who didn't have the ability to work from home, needed safe childcare. So those are needs, and we have to be concerned about overall housing, and that's everything from our homeless population along the whole continuum of affordable housing in our community as well. So the newly vulnerable are facing challenges around needing rent assistance or in some cases mortgage assistance, perhaps for the first time.
How are you assisting people who perhaps have bought a house, everything was going great for them, coronavirus struck, and one or both of the family members are out of work and they can't make the house payments? What happens?
Right. So it's really interesting right now, Paul, because as many of your listeners know, and perhaps have even been beneficiaries of, over the last 3 months, there are different forms of support that our community and just Americans, our whole country has been able to take advantage of. And whether that's through the stimulus checks, perhaps maybe there's been some, the city and the county also had moratoriums on evictions. And there are other safeguards that temporarily were put in place, increase in unemployment benefits, for example. The main concern, though, is a lot of this is running its course. And in fact, in the end of July, for example, I know unemployment benefits are set to expire. And so we are really concerned about seeing an influx going forward. So people have been able to get by because of this increased support. But United Way and our nonprofit partners have anticipated this second wave, if you will, and through the generosity of our community, we have some resources, we have some grants that are in place, but the scope that we're going and scale of this has yet to be seen. But we are fearful that it's similar to a giant wave.
I know. Yeah. When you talk about the end of July and people's unemployment will run out, then you've got a dire situation. And you mentioned the second wave. Everything I've read, some people feel that this is not the second wave yet. This is just intensifying of the first wave that we've had.
Well, I'll leave that kind of comment up to other folks. But I will say this, and this is really important to hear, that through the collaborative efforts with the City, County, Community Foundation, Veterans United Foundation, and United Way, we've provided support to over 40,000 individuals during this pandemic.
40,000?
Yes. And so that we are, as a community, and that's only possible because of the generosity of our community. So it's easy to look at the national narrative, Paul, and to really become discouraged and to really get frustrated. And it's right to be discouraged and to be challenged here. But we should also know that we here locally get to dictate how we respond to helping our neighbors. We get to decide. And the action of our community through donating, through volunteering, advocating, has allowed us to really help a lot of people in our community. But we're going to continue to need that help going into this year and for the foreseeable future.
And, I think people in central Missouri are very, very generous, Andrew. They give from their heart as much as they possibly can. And there are so many organizations that need assistance. And a lot of people will give directly to the organization. But when they're giving to United Way, you're helping many, many separate organizations at one time, right?
That is right. So let me just say two things to that really fast. First of all, because of the CARES Act bill that was passed earlier this year, Congress passed a temporary $300 non-itemized charitable deduction. So that means regardless of how much you report in your taxes, as of right now, anyone can deduct $300 to support the nonprofit sector. And that
even if you don't itemize? Even if you don't itemize?
That's correct. That is correct. So that's a big opportunity for us locally to support local needs.
Okay.
When an individual supports United Way, Paul, one of the main advantages to that is United Way's ability to strategically invest those dollars in key areas that will have the biggest bang for their buck, that will use an equity lens to make sure that we reach areas of our community and our neighbors that are most in need of help, that often are overlooked because of different challenges. So
Andrew,
supporting United Way allows that.
Thank you so much. We're out of time, but if people want to give to United Way, real quick, the web address is
uwheartmo.org.
All right. Andrew Grabau, thank you so much for visiting with us. Continued success with your work with United Way. Stay healthy and safe. All right?
Thank you so much.